You realize that today is Go Fishing Day. That's the
Perfect.
official phrase, that's the official day it is today. So we thought, what better to do than go fishing live?
We take this very literally, and it's like, okay, let's do it. And who better than Chance Patrick, of course, always talking about Iowa's great outdoors, and our very own Michele Brown. Take it away.
You can't be scaring everybody inside with all this air conditioning talk, because it's a beautiful day out here under the shade, and it is, like you said, Go Fishing Day. I have Chance Patrick with me here today. We're live out at my house this morning, and you're here to kind of encourage us to get out. It's a Monday,
but
we've got all day and
fish.
Evening, get out, go do some fishing. Let's talk about, first off, where do you go fish? I have a pond in the backyard, which is very nice.
You're lucky.
So this is where I go. But if somebody, you know, where can everybody go?
So if I was to head out tonight and go fishing, the places I would look for is the moss conditions. Waterworks is really good. Doesn't get real mossy, and there's lots of good fish. Lots of smaller ponds.
Low amounts of moss is where you want to go.
And with Waterworks, there's multiple little ponds. So if you don't catch one in the first 20 minutes at one, jump to the next and just kind of bounce back and forth, because sometimes the feeding pattern is going to be different.
What about the rivers? The Raccoon River?
The rivers are a little high right now.
Okay.
It just depends. It's a little harder to bank fish right now. But you know, if you're going to go for a flathead or a channel catfish, the river's going to be good, but it is a little high right now and lots of debris coming down.
Okay.
So.
What about fishing license? I don't have one.
Yeah.
But if I go to somebody else's pond,
Yes.
apparently I do, or if I go to any of the public waterways, I need one too. So talk a little bit about that.
Well, you know, anybody that's 16 and above has to have a fishing license.
Okay.
Kids do not have to have one, but they need to be with an adult that's licensed. So I always recommend the parent to buy one.
So a kid that's under 16, if they don't have a parent with them, with that,
they can still go fishing.
Okay.
I always encourage the parents to go. Because we are around
Sure.
waterways and we need to respect water, and it gets that bond going with the parent and the child, or the friend and the child. So I always recommend get a fishing license. It's $19. The money goes back into our natural resources, so it's a good thing for everybody to have.
And where do you go to get one?
Walmart, Bass Pro Shops. A lot of Hy-Vee even sells fishing licenses
Really?
now. Very easy. You just walk up, hand them your driver's license, and out the door you go.
Okay. What kind of fish are we going to be fishing for in this area? Does that depend on what pond we're fishing at, or what waterway, or is it pretty similar everywhere?
It's pretty similar. So Iowa's known for bluegill, crappie, catfish, bass, perch, walleye. A lot of ponds won't have perch and walleye because they don't have that running water stream coming in to help them reproduce. In ponds, we're gonna go for bass, bluegill, crappie.
Okay.
If we're gonna head down the river, we're gonna maybe chase after catfish, stripers, walleye. The river has such a wide variety, so it just kind of depends where you're going.
So we don't need a boat. You want to kind of find a pond or a waterway that you can have access to, where you can just kind of stand along the shoreline, or?
I like shore fishing.
Okay.
Because I can move around. We've done the boats before, and it seems like I catch more fish from the shore because I don't have to stay in one area. I can just take off to another pond and kind of bounce around. So you don't need all that fancy equipment to catch fish.
Okay. What do you think is the one big deterrent from keeping kids and their parents from getting out and going fishing?
Bugs.
Bugs?
Bugs, yeah. Nobody wants to sit out there and get ate by mosquitoes. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's true. No.
You know, you sit in your lawn chair and you're swatting flies, and everybody gets discouraged.
That takes the fun out of it.
Yeah, but there's things for that, and you know, I've found this because I don't want to be chewed up by bugs either. So yeah, there's a lot of technology that will help you enjoy the outdoors.
And kids are out for the summer, so great time during the day if they can get out. Well, what times of day do you recommend to go fishing? You know, early morning, kind of in the evening. Is there a time that's better?
It's kind of a myth. Like, people say mornings are the best and right before dark's the best. It's all about presenting your bait at the right times. Mornings are up feeding closer to the shallows. Nighttime, they're feeding close to the shallows. Right in the middle of the day, they're kind of venturing back out because they've already ate. So now they're going to get back out in the deeper water and rest. But you have to go to them. You know, study up on the fish you're going after and chase them with the right bait.
Okay. What about, do you have a favorite hot spot that you like? Everybody's got a hot spot where they like to go. Is there an area where you think people should
venture to?
That they have good chance, because it's also not only getting bit up by the bugs, it's also not as much fun to go out. I know you're out in nature, but to go out fishing and to not
catch
at least catch one.
Fort Des Moines Pond is really hot right now. It's just been renovated. So the fish are on the smaller side, but they're still good eating bluegills, crappie. The bass are still growing, but you can go there and catch a lot of fish. And it's where you want to go.
Okay, let's talk about, you brought up a good point, catch and release.
Yeah.
So I like to catch some, and then we have Sunday dinner and that, but we do a lot of just catch and release as well. But kind of what What are your recommendations on that?
It's keeping an even balance. You know, you don't want to keep a lot of small ones. Everybody thinks I'm going to take the small ones, leave the big ones. Well, no, we want to take an even mixture of big ones and small ones. That way we're kind of just keeping the variety the same. Sometimes if you don't fish a pond a lot, your fish will be all the same size, and you don't want that. That's no good.
A lot of people think they can't eat the fish that they catch for pollution or anything like that. What are your thoughts on
You know,
that?
the water in Iowa is really good.
Yeah.
People, they get confused because they see a murky, muddy water. But there's a lot of testing going on right now with the Iowa waters, and the water's good in Iowa. I see the reports, and they look really good. So I'll eat anywhere of the fish we catch.
Okay, well, you know what? You told me that you just have to throw your pole in the water and you'll catch some fish.
No.
So after the break, we're going to come back, and he's going to kind of talk about how to rig up our poles, and maybe we can catch a fish or two out here.
We're hoping.
We'll be right back.